Hello, 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 hello. I am Stevie Mills, and this is the Just Stevie Show. So excited to be with you for another interview. Guys, you know I love to interview phenomenal women all across the globe, and our men too. But, I'm a chic entrepreneur, so I got to do up for the ladies. And so I was able to meet this amazing woman that you guys are going to meet. I met her very recently. And before I met her, I was introduced to her because people were telling me, Stevie, listen, you've got to meet her. You got to interview her. Okay. And one of our past guests, Miss Beth Garrett, is the person who did that. So I am excited to welcome Miss Sharon Boone to our show. Sharon, how are you?
I'm doing great, Stevie, and it's such a pleasure to be here. I enjoyed meeting you so much as well. So two phenomenal women talking to other phenomenal women that are on the line and watching. So that's awesome.
Yes. And I know that you do some amazing things in your life, and I would love for you to introduce us to who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Sharon Boone, and I am the president of sales and chief sales officer for this amazing beauty company that we have 4 brands. So we've got Color Me Beautiful, we have Floyd Roberts, Adrian Arpel, and Gail Heyman brands. And the brands are exciting, but what's more exciting is the fact that I have the opportunity to work with entrepreneurs that are using our brands as a means to be able to create kind of a lifestyle that they want to have in and of themselves. And so when Beth came, of course, Beth uses one of the components that we have with our Color Me Beautiful brand, which is the color analysis. And that we are passionate about that because it's so powerful when you think about going out and meeting other people. I grew up under some great mentorship, and the thing that my mentor told me, her name is Gwen England, and she said to me, she said, your image will get you in the door, but it will be your knowledge that will keep you there.
Wow.
And that is powerful because, in today's environment where everything is so competitive and whether we like it or not, people are judgmental, whether you're in the workforce or any place else. So what we do is work and train entrepreneurs to be able to help women and men to be able to look their absolute best and to wear their right colors, take care of their skin, and wear just enough. We're not necessarily trying to convince people that you have to wear a full face of makeup, but what we want to do is help men and women, and particularly women when it comes to the makeup, to look their absolute best, whether it's a little or whether it's something that is a little bit more dramatic and kind of in your face.
Yes, all about enhancement.
Yes, enhancement. Yes. Absolutely. You said it.
And I want to ask you this question because you are the perfect person to ask. And that question would be about what is the number way in which we can sell ourselves to someone?
Well, I think selling ourselves to someone, it's about relationship building, because and when I say that, I mean when I meet someone, I want to find out about them. I'm not trying to sell them a product or sell them on me. They will be sold on me when they see that I care about them.
Absolutely.
So I find out, what is it that what do you do? And everybody's doing something that is of interest. I don't care what it is, whether it's something at a very high level or whether it's something that if you look at it in terms of the stress level that job may have, that it may not, really apply that much stress in a person's life. But everything that a person does in life is important. And so I believe in relationship building. I think that is the number one way that that you'll sell yourself. If you're going in for an interview, your resume will say one thing, but they're going to be listening to you. They're going to be watching you. They're going to be seeing how you respond to different things. And that's really what people are that's what I think the world is looking for, is people to be able to connect and really care.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. At one point, my business model was about helping people to build relationships with people. And
Okay, that's it.
yes, that's currency.
Yes, it is.
It
It
will
is.
carry you more than money a lot of times. Who you
Absolutely.
connected to.
Absolutely.
So, girl, you're speaking my language.
Okay.
So, definitely. I think one of the biggest things too that people overlook is people are going to make judgments, whether good or bad, based on how you look. And it's not a bad thing that we're visual people,
Yes.
and I think a lot of women have problems with that, and
Yes.
like mentally. So
Yeah.
what do you think we can do to kind of combat that whole thing of, I don't want to be seen. Because women go through that. They don't want to be seen. They feel like, as beautiful as makeup makes them look, is something that's going to make them stand out more.
So I guess, Stevie, if I had to respond to that, the makeup I consider that to be an accessory.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, let's talk girl to girl.
Mm-hmm.
I did not have to put on these earrings. I did not have to put on this necklace, but I did need to put on my bra. Because if I didn't put on my bra, the girls would be sagging.
Yeah.
Okay. So I look at that as in the same way. So if a person is not, not being seen, that's not possible unless a person is, just decides to go into a cave. So once you are, in order to exist and to live this life, we have to go out into the public. Mm-hmm. Now, you can be low key, and makeup is just an accessory. It's not a necessity. Mm-hmm. What's a necessity is that you open up your mouth and you talk and you let people know what you're about and what you want. And so that's what it is. So whether a woman wants to be low key and not be seen, I've seen people that don't have a stitch of makeup, but they have such a powerful personality, and what they have to say is so powerful that you don't even think about the fact that they're wearing makeup. And then on the other side of the coin, you can have somebody that has a beautiful face, but they've got such a bad attitude that people, whether they are visible or not, they shut them out. Mm-hmm. So it's, I think that, I don't know that it's possible to really disappear in today's and have a level of success in what you're doing, because everything we do, we have to be, it requires that we interface and interact with other people.
Yes, absolutely. And so what has been your path to your success of where you are now in your career?
I started out selling our brands in a department store.
Wow.
And the person that was like the sales rep, when she came in and I think that we talked for about 10 or 15 minutes. And I said to her, I want to do what you're doing. Tell me what I need to do. And her eyes kind of popped up, and I said, no, I'm serious. I'm here as a means to an end. I'm using this. I'm letting you know that I'm here and I'm going to do the best that I can, but I'm using this as a stepping stone to get where I want to get. And she listened and she said, okay, I like what I'm hearing. And she then made arrangements to introduce me, because I think she was so blown away that I was open. And that goes back to ask for what you want. Mm-hmm. Be prepared for what your future can look like, as opposed to looking at where you are today. Mm-hmm. So if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So after I expressed what I wanted to do and my vision for wanting to, because at that point, I think I wanted to be a makeup artist. I mean, I kind of had my sights set on the creative side of it. And then when I got out, she introduced me to the owner of the company, Floyd Roberts herself. And Floyd Roberts said to me, and this really, I kind of, I kind of live by this, because she said that, what she said to me is that I've never met anybody as young as you are that is as no nonsense as you are, because I was on a mission. And that's what life is about. We have to go for what we want. I put pressure on myself to do what I need to do, and I kind of hold that level of standard for others that I mentor and work with, because it's one thing to not be able to get what you want out of life because of something that's out of your control. But if it's because you have never told anybody what you want, then it's your fault.
Wow.
So my secret to the success is ask for what you want. I believe in God. I believe in the power of prayer. Mm-hmm. I pray and I ask God, if it's not what you want me to do, then close the door, because I'm getting ready to go knock it down if you don't stop me. Wow. And so but the secret to really success is really having confidence in yourself, knowing where you want to go, and really focus on that path. So everything that we do, we have to be careful that we don't let other people take us off the path that we are destined to go on, because if you do, all that does is sets you back and causes you to take more time to get where you want to be. Right. I've always wanted to. I'm not where I want to be yet, I'll say that. What I want to be I want to be independent, financially wealthy, independently wealthy, and not for. I think the one thing that I have come to grips with is that at one point I wanted to be financially wealthy because it was a selfish thing. I wanted to go and buy this, and this. Mm-hmm. Now it's so that I can create opportunities for other people to be able to make sure that there's no single woman that's out there that's homeless or something like that. But I mean, I just think that we have to know what we want, know where our passion is, and go after it. Mm-hmm. And you never know when you meet someone whether they will be the medium by which you can be able to get to the next level that you want to go to.
Wow, that's powerful. And I love the fact that, recently I did an interview with someone and we were talking about that there thing that you're talking about, and we said most driven people, there is not a there, because as soon as we get there, we're going to want to go there. Right, right. And I love that. I think that school is never out for the pro. No. I never have desired to pursue a doctorate degree. I have my master's degree, mm-hmm. but I'm always learning. So I think that
life is a schoolroom.
It is. And I love the fact that we're having this conversation, because I believe in the power of women empowering women. Yes. And what you're saying is definitely like somebody needs to hear it. Yes. Somebody needs to know, especially when it comes to the corporate sector. Somebody mm-hmm. needs to know that. And what would you say is the one key to surviving in corporate America?
Flexibility. Because in corporate America, things change and shift according to what's happening in the marketplace. And if one tends to be very rigid in their thinking and not open to change and being flexible to move, then you'll find yourself getting stuck and left out. So, I mean, I think think about, when I came into the business, it was about more face-to-face relationships and things like that. Now, social media is, mm-hmm. So that we're going through a shift in the workplace. And, you've got different generations coming in. You've got to be able to be flexible to deal with the different personalities and all that. But you have to be flexible and you have to be willing to change. And change is difficult for most people.
It is. We get stuck in our comfort zones. I always say that our comfort zone is our broken zone.
Yeah, that's right.
I think for me, I tend to change quicker than most, but you're right. It is very hard. It is very hard. I know that we only have a few more moments of your precious time, and I want to be respectful of your time. Appreciate this conversation we're having. But definitely always ask people that I have conversations with to let us know, like, what is it that you're like, Stevie, we cannot leave this conversation today without uncovering this. What would this be?
Well, I would say, because I'm in the business of really helping women to really look at their passion, and I want to see them be able to pursue it. My passion is beauty. Mm-hmm. So I tend to, everything that I do, an image, everything that I do ties into that. And I think that every woman that is in your listening audience needs to really take a self-evaluation and say, am I doing what I absolutely love to do? Because I think it's a crime and a shame for anyone to do something every day and not mm-hmm. love it. Mm-hmm. It's okay to be in a job that maybe is not as fulfilling, but then that means you need to have your own business on the side mm-hmm. that gives you that freedom and that flexibility to do what you're passionate about. Mm-hmm. So if I had to leave something, and that's, again, I have to give a plug for my company. That's absolutely what we do, is that we have this amazing opportunity where men and women can get into this business where you do have if beauty is your passion, then, Color Me Beautiful, Floyd Roberts, Adrian Appel, all the brands that we represent, it's a tremendous opportunity. The playing field is wide open. There's no market that's saturated that a person can't come in and really build a business. So the thing that I leave behind is do what you love. Okay. Mm-hmm. And make that a part of the equation. If a person is able to do what they love and they're passionate about it, and that's their full-time gig or their full-time business, they are so blessed to be able to do that. But if you don't happen to be in that position, then you have to create an opportunity for yourself to do that thing, whatever it is that you love, that makes you want to be able to get up and share who you are and let people see the beauty that's inside.
Absolutely. I love it. I call it rocking your it factor. To me, it's the it factor. It's living out your God-given gift. And that's the name of my book. It talks about cultivating your it factor. So again, you are speaking my love language. I appreciate you. Appreciate this conversation we've been able to have. I want to thank you for just stopping by the Just Stevie show, and definitely give your contact information or any information people want to connect with you and learn more about the company.
Okay, great. And I will mention that Beth Garrett, who has been on your show before, she is the representative that's in like that Shenandoah Valley, the Roanoke area. But if someone is interested in getting in touch to find out more about how, if you're passionate about beauty and the idea of helping others look great and feel better about themselves, my email address is sboone, SBOONE @colorme.com. And if you want to check out just the opportunities that we have available to you, you can go to www.careersinbeauty.com. Whether you are an individual or a salon owner, or maybe you own a boutique, or you just love the idea of just traveling around and telling your story and helping, people feel better about themselves, you may want to check us out and see how we can work together. So that's my email address, and the phone number is 1-800-606-3435, and my direct extension is 1324.
Awesome. Y'all better take advantage. That's some good stuff. This lady is important. She giving y'all her good information.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Stevie.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right.
Guys, make it a great day. Do not have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.
Bye-bye now. Nice to talk to you.